Greetings, meat baggerinos. Candy is going ahead with her court fee con, so we're going ahead with evidence collection.
Yep. What else can one say when they witness a person get 2 passes by a court of law, who then turns around and tries building a persecution scam around it? Well, of course, we can summarize the situation and provide documentation. So let's start there. Candy was arrested twice last year. On January 9th, she was arrested for what looks like 3 charges. She talks about criminal mischief, resisting arrest, and refusing to identify occasionally. So we assume when she does, this is the arrest she is talking about. The charges were later dropped, which is why you don't see a 3rd trial here. So, as far as the court is concerned, Candy got a clean slate for that arrest. On May 9th, she was arrested for resisting an officer. That is the case which went to trial. As you can see, she dismissed her public defender, then went on to plead guilty to the lesser charge of interfering with the police. Because she refused to identify herself. She pled guilty. She was not found guilty by the judge. She paid all of her fines by March, and the court set aside her conviction. That means it won't show up on an employer search, which also means it doesn't affect her employment prospects in the slightest. As you listen, keep in mind the trial had nothing to do with being swatted. It was all about how she responded to the officer. This is why the judge was totally uninterested in her stalking evidence. It didn't matter in a case about whether or not Candy cooperated.
Likewise, the important thing here has nothing to do with being a so-called TI. It's straight up fraud to claim the court wants over $800 from someone for a case that was already resolved. And it's stupid fraud too. Usually people doing this kind of thing lie about medical conditions. So the police need to obtain medical records, which also involves having a judge sign off and other red tape. Here, the fraud is right in their backyard. A simple record search will prove she has no court debt in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. See? Stupid. Very, very stupid. Also very Candy, come to think of it.
You'll also notice she wants more than money. She wants sympathy. She needs it, so much that she twists the facts of the case to fit her pity narrative. In her version, she was railroaded and victimized. In reality, it's clear the court was very lenient. You know, without a lawyer, Candy didn't have a chance in hell of getting off. If she hadn't pled guilty, the trial would have been over in 15 minutes, and Candy'd be on the way to jail. Probably with some extra charges of contempt for the road. No matter which way you look at it, she got a major break. But that won't stop her from making herself the victim of systemic abuse.
Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 17, 2026 at 3:24 p.m. in the afternoon. I made it back. Excuse me, to make my nose itch. I'm trying to not talk loud, trying to keep my voice down. I didn't have a good outcome at court, but I'm glad I'm not in jail, but they threatened, So they threatened to wrongfully take me to jail today. But everything that's going on is just so wrong. So here's what happened at court. And yesterday, the fake Mark Russell perp tried to harass me and lie and say, "Oh, Candy's lying about the court date," and "Oh, how come I don't see your name on the court dockets?" Because it's not your business.
Actually, it is our business, and by our we mean the public, whom you are actively soliciting money from. Anyone who would donate to you needs to know you weren't on the docket that day, because the case is over. It's been over since March.
But y'all the ones doing this highly criminal. And the stalkers kept lying and saying, oh, Candy's lying about these court dates. The court case been over. But they're in cahoots with the fake judge. So, but that prosecutor has perped me before. And they were mad at me for denying a fake public offender, the fake public defender, in which the public defender is just used to take more fines and more fees away from you. The end result would have been the same. So I'm here with so the fake police officer finally showed up. Fake Officer Lowry. I don't know his first name, but fake Officer Lowry of the Gretna Police. You know, he was there.
We interrupt her self-serving lies with her own footage of the initial police encounter.
This is dumb. You're not supposed to do this.
Somebody with a camo jacket walking around?
No.
You got a camo jacket?
I was told I'm legally allowed to be on. I'm legally allowed to be here.
Do me a favor. Put your
Wait,
hand on your
I
back
didn't
for a
do
second.
anything.
Okay.
Wait, I
Put your
didn't.
hands
I
on
didn't
your
do
back,
anything.
otherwise there's going to be a problem.
Wait, I didn't do anything
Okay, well,
wrong.
explain what's going on. We got a call saying that you were trying to break into the library.
I did not try to break into the
Put your
library.
backpack on the ground.
I did not try to break into the library.
All she had to do was follow his instructions. That's literally it. She'd have been let go.
Basically, the fake police officer lied under oath. Officer Lowry lied under oath. So, excuse me. Wow, I'll tell y'all what really happened. So this Gretna Library right here, I left January 9th. Yeah, you stalkers, you police officers, prosecutors, court judges, y'all got a lot of blood on y'all hands. Y'all going, and I told the judge to his face, you're going to hell. I said, y'all all going to hell. And that's when he said, watch your mouth before you go to jail. No, I said, y'all all going to hell. I don't care. I said, y'all all going to hell. After he lied and he said I am guilty, but I'll tell y'all about that. But you know, after, like in court today, when I say y'all all going to hell, I don't care. You know, excuse me. And when I say I don't care, it's like, I don't care what y'all do to me, because I know I'm innocent. But then I did care, because I didn't want to go to jail or nothing, you know. I was just saying, you know, my Tourette's flaring up, they triggered me and stuff. So, but anyway, so yeah, when it was 5 male police officers hurry up and got out of the police vehicles and didn't get I raised my hands out like, wait a minute, please let me explain myself. They jerked the phone out of my hand, threw my phone on the ground and broke my phone, rough handled and put me in handcuffs and slammed and threw me to the ground. My head conked and hit the ground. And then you know, and I was trying to explain myself, and they had a young child-looking police officer that kept saying, shut up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up. The fake Gretna police. What are y'all doing? What? Hey, wait, what are you doing? Hey, wait, don't do that to me. I was told, hey, listen, I was told, stop. Don't throw my phone. What are y'all doing? Hey, what are y'all doing to me? Hey, what are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing to me? Hey, what are y'all doing?
The muted audio was from Candy's video.
What are y'all doing to me?
Wow.
No.
Me too. Yeah.
Yo, I was told that I was allowed to stay here.
By who?
The library staff said the police at the library. Yo, a bunch of men doing this to a woman.
Sit up.
Yo. Hey.
That's good.
Wait, I have the right to do this. I'm not telling you my name. I didn't do it.
All right, then you're going to jail. Congratulations. Another what?
That's my. Shut the fuck up and listen. No, don't talk to me like that.
All right.
That's my fault. Hey. And the fake public defender.
Bullshit.
I say offender.
Bullshit detective.
All the times he flashed the 666 satanic hand signs with his left hand, you know, in the deaf sign language that say A-OK. I ran off and that I resisted arrest multiple times. And, you know, I'm like, none of that's even really true. And the judge tried to say, did you give him your name? Did you give him your name or not? And I'm like, can I please explain myself? You know, and I forgot what other lies the police officer said. But yeah, I mean, if y'all saw the way the officers came, like the officers like seemed like they were, I don't know if they were gonna crash into me and kill me, or if they, and that's why I probably moved out of the way. I don't know. They almost crashed into the building. They almost crashed into me. So I was innocent. I didn't try to break into anything. Why would I leave out of the library shortly before they closed just to turn around and try to break in? That shit ain't funny. For y'all to lie, it's stalkers to lie that it's not funny. And so and I forgot what, I can't even remember what else the fake officer lied and said. And they didn't say this time that, oh, if you pay off all the fines and stuff, we'll clear your record. And so it looks like I'm gonna have, be forced to have these criminal charges on my record for the rest of my life for stuff I didn't do, that I was falsely accused of by satanic cult cyber criminals and hackers or whatever. You know, they gave me the paperwork with the all the fake payment schedules or whatever. Like, how am I gonna pay all this? Like, and I would even hate to pay off. They lied and said that you agree to pay this. No, I don't agree to that. And no, I'm not guilty.
Yes, you were. The key word is where. This is all bullshit based on your confabulation of 2 real arrests and court experience in each. We threw in little bullshit warning, but that part where the public offender suddenly showed up was a plot hole worthy of one of her stories. In fact, that's exactly what this was, a story. Well, Candy, we have bad news for you. We're gonna start collecting every time you mention the phantom court fees in your beg fests. be they on your community tab, Ko-fi, or blog, on video, short, or live stream. It's all going to be collected and then reported to the federal authorities in NOLA. If you were doing this just on the street, that'd be one thing. You have a worldwide audience. That means the potential for fraud extends throughout and beyond U.S. borders. Congratulations, Candy. Looks like you're going to the big league.